Krishna Vasudeva, Om Sri Rama. Respected sadhakas, welcome, salutations, gratitudes, congratulations, wishes, and prayers. Beautiful are our evenings nowadays spent in the touching of four glorious Shastras. I remember for all the time that study of Shastras never go waste. Even while studying the Shastra, little more alert, conscious, Jignasa, love we have for the studies, more attentively we listen and try to relate that gained knowledge with ourselves, and little more reflection is done. Slowly, steadily, this knowledge becomes ours. Continuity, consistency without break is the secret. Once our inner heart is filled with authentic Shastra Jnana regarding how we have to live in the outer world, live with ourselves, and know the ultimate goal, how to reach it. This is a minimum. As a human being, we have to learn and earn because of the intellect that's given to us. And with this basic, why not we live an outer life successfully? Why can't we make our inner life peaceful and happy? And who will stop us from our spiritual sadhana and realization also? So that's the great purpose with which we are every day here studying all the four Shastras. Welcome, be regular, be serious, be sincere. Remember the 13 Vyaktitvas, Loka Sevaka, Dharma Samstavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Virerita, Prashanta, as well as the Samskrita Bhasha Jnata. Six great blessings to us from the six greatest sources, the Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa, Santarachana, the various Devata Ganas, various Guru Ganas, the Jagan Mata, and Parameshwara, and Parabrahma Tattva. Everyday reminder will at least one day tell us, Chalo, let us work for this. And taking initiative of sadhana is very, very essential and good, although continuing it is a more tough task. We'll do that also, but let us first take initiative. For that, these reminders every day. Chalo, Yoga Vasishtha Maha Ramayana Shastram, second Mumukshu Vyavahara, Prakaranam, 11th, VAKTRU PRUCHCHAKA LAKSHANAS. Qualities of a qualified Guru as well as Shishya must be known so that when we are Shishya, how we have to prepare ourselves. We know it, prepare well. And also it helps us in understanding, accepting the correct person as our preceptor or teacher or the Guru, so that our reaching him, our staying with him, our learning from him becomes beautiful and fruitful. And a qualified teacher, when he gets a deserving disciple, he also feels fulfilled in imparting that most profound, beautiful knowledge. The examples are the Vaashishtha as a teacher preceptor, Sri Ramaji as the most qualified student itself is in front of us. Now these all things are said in advance itself so that we don't complain to the Guru, okay, these things you have never shared with us. So the need of Purushartha was shared, the Vairagya Sthiti is also appreciated, and thereafter the recent topic of the Shishya Lakshanas, all of that also mm, are being said. And that way, more retentive power if we develop, more love and concentration, Shraddha we have for the Shastra, more and more knowledge which is infinitely given can be received, can be made ours, can be used. So today we will see few more shlokas if possible. Conclusion of this sarga. थोड़ा एक आध बचे तो कल. And Before that, our Sankalpa Prarthana for 3-4 minutes, like every day. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah व्याख्याता सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास संतवाङ्मय उक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्ति तत्रोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्पराधीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अतिशीघ्रगतिना अस्मिन् क्षणे एव वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सम्पूर्णरूपेण सम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां साधकानां श्रोतॄणां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद्भक्ति देवता भक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति देशभक्ति आदीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः। ॐ यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरायस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। श्रीरामचन्द्रपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रम् अथ द्वितीय प्रकरणं मुमुक्षुव्यवहारप्रकरणं वक्तृपृच्छकलक्षणं नाम एकादशः सर्गः। श्री वसिष्ठ उवाच. Friends, if you are coming regularly, you know the topic which we are discussing. It is glorious Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana Shastra, having seen Sri Rama's Viveka Vairagya, finding him to be very well set and qualified, and before giving him the Moksha Vidya to him, through him to all of us, he is telling, Vasishthaji is telling the Vaktru Pruchchaka Lakshanas. Every shloka has beautiful things to convey to us. It is our sincerity, genuineness which make us learn all these things. Yesterday we have come up to this very, very oft quoted shloka of Sri Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, where Narayana, four Dwarapalas are said to be there guarding the Moksha Dwara. Okay, there we have come. Before that, in the 58th mantra, another crucial shloka, ki nityam sajjana samparkat viveka upajayate viveka padapasyeva bhoga mohokshau phale smrutau. Each of these things with keen heart, serious, sincere heart, we have to catch without being negligent, careless, reckless, irresponsible regarding our sadhana, regarding the blessings that are coming to us through the Lord and Guru in the form of this Shastra Adhyanam. He says, ki Nityam Sajjana Samparkat. When we are always in the Sajjana Samparka, Nityam. Because whenever we don't do the Sajjana Samparka, obviously the other alternative is the Durjana Samparka. If you don't have Durjana anybody, we always have one fellow always available, the one who is in the mirror for us. So never give up the Sajjana Samparka. That Sajjana Samparka leads to what? Vivekaha Upajayate. A to Z Viveka. The basic Viveka of even how to maintain our health onwards, how to maintain our finances onwards, how to maintain our profession onwards, how to maintain our Vyavahara onwards, then how to transcend this samsara Viveka. Finally, how to discriminate between the Sat and Asat, real and unreal, Bandha Moksha, all the Vivekas, up to the Atma and Atma Vivek. याद रखना द स्पिरिचुअल लाइट में क्या है वेयर वी आर सीइंग द वर्ल्ड देयर अलोन इज परमात्मा to an aviveki in the Paramatma world is seen taken as real, he gets lost. To a viveki, yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhaya, through his highest developed viveka through the Guru Upadeshita, Shastra Adhyana Ityadi, he will just say, like the worldly person says, where is God? It is only the world and world and world. And that Mahatma says, where is the world? It is only the Brahman, the Atman, the reality, the Lord alone. To that level, the Viveka can be obtained by us and required also when we are in the company of the Mahatmas. That is why it is said, Viveka Pada Pasya Eva. Only to the beautifully grown tree of Viveka alone, Bhoga Moksha Phale Smrutau. The two phala of both Bhoga means a comfortable, problemless life at the Upadhi level, and Moksha transcending the Upadhi to realize our essential self. Both are the fruits on the tree of Viveka Padapa. Viveka tree Padapa means tree. सो विवेक रूपी वृक्ष के में ही ये भोग और मोक्ष रूपी फल मिलते हैं और अविवेकी रूप जो क्या कहते हैं बुरे वृक्ष में इंस्टेड ऑफ भोग इट्स ओनली रोग इंस्टेड ऑफ द मोक्ष इट इज ओनली बंधन अगेन फील दैट थिंग always in the company of sadhu sant mahatma directly when we are it is possible to us in their company stay there only हर महीने में 2 हफ्ते कोई ना कोई आश्रम में संतों के यहाँ रह के आना है, especially after the age of 50, 60. If you can afford, nowadays the many ashramas, they can very well are equipped with all facility, and they have beautiful satsang halls, everything, kanana sab hai, along with the most profound, beautiful निरंतर सत्संग. अब वहाँ जाओ हफ्ते में 2 महीने, महीने में 2 हफ्ते, या नहीं तो ज़्यादा समय, or their own books or literature. With that also we can be in the company of the sadhu santa who give us the viveka. ऐसा कोई दिन ना हो जहाँ हम शास्त्र नहीं पढ़ रहे और सत्संग नहीं सुन रहे हैं या महात्मा का स्मरण नहीं कर रहे. मैक्सिमम this is the only way to help ourselves, but somehow why people it doesn't click, I don't know. Never mind, you have come, it clicks to you. Only suggestion is never give it up. It is Vasishtaji's words that only with the Viveka, with the company of the Sajjana, that the Viveka is born. Viveka Padapa is the only thing which gives both the fruits of Bhoga and Moksha. Excellent श्लोक, isn't it? अब पता तो चल रहा है एक एक श्लोक से हमें क्या करना है. Now catch that knowledge, implement it. How many beautiful, great, knowledgeable Mahatma Sant are there? Mind you, as the population is growing accordingly, the population of doctors is growing, lawyers is growing, engineers growing, politicians is growing, artists are growing. So to the population of Santa Mahatma also is growing. It's only our blind eye that we don't find them. थोड़ा आँख खोल के जाके देखो. Right from Gomukh onward to that side, Gomukh, Gangotri, Uttarkashi, Rishikesh, Haridwar, and any of the Dhama you see, whether it is Char Dhama, whether it is Dwadasa Jyotirlinga Dhama, or it is or Vishnu Mandira Dhama, anywhere you see. काशी विश्वनाथ धाम जाकर देखो आप, अयोध्या जी में जाकर देखो आप, कहाँ कहाँ नहीं है, प्रयागराज में जाकर देखिए. एवरीवेयर देर आर ग्रेट महात्मास इन ग्रेट नॉलेज. भारत भूमि, पुण्य भूमि, वो आई टेल यू इट्स फुल फुल. वो आंख से देखोगे ना, एवरीवेयर यू फाइंड देम. Not less even in the towns, etc. They are there. They are doing their work, some of them silently. Isn't it? So go to them. Stay with them. Nowadays, the best accessibility, need not go anywhere. A घर ही बैठ में अपना ही कमरा आश्रम बनाओ बस. If you can afford it, put that wonderful TV. So many Mahatmas are talking. So सुबह दोपहर शाम से महात्मा अगर बोल रहे तो, या नहीं तो anybody, whatever. You just 2 or 3 text select, सुनते जाओ. Remember, सिनेमा की तरह, सीरियल की तरह नहीं है सत्संग. Even online, if you see, if you miss one class, go back to that class and come to this, because continuity is maintained. Especially our classes, so to say directly. We are not just talking on one topic just like that at random to please you, entertain you, and get thali from you. No. We are shloka by shloka studying these great shastras with all sincerity possible at our disposal. You also, as a Shrota, have to show that sincerity by attending every class. Even if you can't, you go back, listen to that and come. ताकि वो एक शास्त्र पूरा सुनना पढ़ना, ये वाला तृप्ति, ये वाला पुण्य भी मिलता है हमको, अनुग्रह also. I तो trust that. Not that I can't do the Yoga Vasma Ramayana, call out it as some of the topics and talk on them. Many people do so. That is for appreciation. हमको तो ऐसा नहीं. We have to serve the Shastra here. We have to serve the Guru Parampara here, Rishi Parampara here, our Sanatana Dharma. Therefore, we take one Shastra till it is over, we don't leave. Like that we have done Bhagavad Mahapurana twice completely, Valmiki Ramayana Pura kiya, Tattva, then Adhyatma Ramayana we have done completely. All the Upanishads we are doing it from last 1700 days without even one day break. How many Prakarana Granthas, how many Stotras we are going on seeing it. It's a Maha Tapasya, Maha Yajna, and we have full faith Guru God Kripa will be there with us, helping us to evolve. So this is being shared with you as in touch with this topic where Sri Vashishtha says, Nityam Sajjana Samparkat Viveka Upajayate Viveka Padapasya Eva Bhoga Moksha Phale Smrito. Very clear. You want outer Bhoga, there is a way to achieve. You want inner Moksha, there is a way to achieve. Both of them will be there when you have Viveka. Viveka comes when you are in the company of Mahatmas. They teach the Shastras, they share their own experiences, they guide us having understood us out of love, compassion. बहुत सारे ऐसे होते हैं. क्लियर. सो साधु जन संगति का वैल्यू यहाँ दिया. Now in this shloka number 59 में 59, Bhagavan Vasishtha ji sharing with us very clearly. There is a moksha we have to enter into. It has a dwara. In that 4 dwarapalakas are there. Like when you enter into the airport, there are gate 1, gate 2, gate 3. So at each gate there is one gatekeeper. You show your ID card, Aadhaar card, ticket, they allow you inside. यहाँ भी मोक्ष के लिए 4 द्वारपाल. चारों में से एक को भी मिल गया हमको, we'll be able to reach. What is that shloka? From there we study today. Chant that mantra. Shri Vasishtha Uvacha Mokshadvare Dwarapalaha Chatvarah Samprakirtitaha Shamo Vicharah Santoshah Chaturtha Sadhu Sangamaha. Again, Mokshadvare Dwarapalaha Chatvarah Samprakirtitaha Shamo Vicharah Santoshah Chaturtha Sadhu Sangamaha. So Mokshadvare Dwarapalaha Chatvaraha Samprakirtitaha. Said that there are 4 Dwarapalas variedly, variously in all Shastras. So for the Moksha Dwara, for the entry into the zone of chambers of liberation, 4 are the Dwarapala. Who are they? Shamo, Vichara, Santoshaha, Chaturtha, Sadhu Sangamaha. So Shamaha, Vicharaha, Santoshaha, Chaturtha, Sadhu Sangamaha. Shama is total quietening of the mind, dissolution of mind, tap tak. Before that, at the grossest level, Shama is Manasaha Nigraha, Virajya Vishyavarata, Dosha Drushtya Muhurmuhu, so Lakshe Niyata Avastha Manasaha Shama Uchyate, Shama Kaha, Mano Nigraha, as we say. So when the man is fully controlled, isn't it quietened? In the quiet mind with alertness, beyond that mind, the self is seen, there is moksha. Second is vicharaha. Vichara means vicharana, contemplation. Here comes the nitya nitya viveka, satya satya viveka, jada chetana viveka, atma natma viveka, adhisthana adhyaropa viveka. So second one is this viveka. Sorry, viveka is called vichara. Same. Shamo, vichara or viveka. Okay. Vicharana means tattva vicharana. Upanishad Brahma Vidya vicharana. Third one is what? Santosha. Santosha means absolutely when we are contented with the outer world, then all the vasanas go away. Then the vasana prompted thoughts will never arise in the mind. Then the thought free mind again, like the Shama, is the self itself. Third one. Each of these things we are going to study in one sarga of at least 20 shlokas, maybe from the next sarga itself. Next or next to next. So don't worry, ये सारा what is Shama Vichara पूरा बताया जाएगा. Chaturtha, the fourth one is Sadhu Sangama. Being in the company of the sadhus, again with all humbleness, humility, but that devotion and surrender. पिता माता पिता के सामने, गुरु के सामने, शास्त्र के सामने, भगवान के सामने ना कभी भी अहंकार से नहीं रहना, फिर अनुग्रह नहीं मिलता. So in the sadhu sangama, be at their feet, serve them. Isn't it? Till that ultimate is touched, we are the servants at the feet of our guru. Even after that, maybe we, after realizing self, remain with ourselves yet. The Gurus, Guru Parampara, which gave us that Vidya, towards them, we are always an humble servant and bhakta only. That's what that famous quotation, Advaitam Trishlokeshu na Advaitam Gurunasaha. You may say everything is Brahman, but Guru के सामने नहीं बोला है, गुरु तुम भी मैं भी ब्रह्मन है, चल आपके कंधे में हाथ डालते हैं. Like Modi did to that president of Ukraine. You can't do. With Guru Dvaita only is always worship worthy for us. By the way, some instructions here given when the actual sarga comes in detail we see. But have you noted these points? Shamaha, control of mind, vicharana, inquiry, santosha, absolute contentment, sadhu sangamaha, in the company of Mahatmas. These are the four Dwarapalas for the Moksha Dwara. Moksha Dware Dwarapalaha Chatvara Samprakirtidaha Shamo Vichara Santoshaha Chaturtha Sadhu Sangama. Now about this only what Vasishtha says continues. No. Now I'm seeing the 60th mantra. Ete sevyaha prayatnena chatvaro dvau trayotava dvaramudghatayanti te moksha राजगृहे तथा एते सेव्याः प्रयत्नेन चत्वारो द्वौ त्रयोऽथवा द्वारमुद्घाटयन्ति ते मोक्षराजगृहे तथा मोक्षराजगृहे तथा द्वारमुद्घाटयन्ति एते. They just open the gate of the moksha dwara. Therefore, ete sevyaha prayatnena. With all the efforts of hardships and sacrifices, these four of them have to be practiced by us, inculcated in us. Ete sevyaha prayatnena. Here it says chatvaro, all the four of them, trayo, three of them, dvau athava, at least two. If you do it, dwaram udghatayanti ete. They open the dwara. Udghatana means kholna. Dwaram udghatayanti ete moksha raja gruhe tatha. We become the Raja in that Moksha Samrajya. So Shama Vichara or Shama Santosha or Shama Sadhu Sangama or Vichara Santosha or Vichara Sadhu Sangama or Santosha and Sadhu Sangama. Any two of them will give us the moksha. Four of them quickly moksha will come. Three of them very good. At least two of them in this shloka. अब आगे वाले श्लोक में says if you want to do at least one. What is it? Let us see. एकं वा सर्वयत्नेन प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा समाश्रयेत् एकस्मिन् वशगे यान्ति चत्वारोऽपि वशं यतः. See the confidence, see the clarity in the guidance of teacher. To the extent our intellect can understand, understand. Where it fails to understand, have the faith. Because gurus never go wrong, they never teach wrong. And their teachings never are failure. They're unfailing. Because through their teachings, they give us all those blessings, all the protections, etc. Otherwise, they will not be so much confident to tell us. उस कहने में ही उनका अनुग्रह आवश्यकता हमारे ऊपर है. एंड दे आल्सो हैव गॉन थ्रू दैट, दे हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट, दे हैव नो डाउट. व्हाट इज सेड हियर, देयरफॉर एकम वा, at least one, either shama or vichara or santosha or sadhu sangama. Ekam va sarvayatnena, with all the planning and preparation and efforts, at least one of those four things, प्राणान त्यक्त्वा समाश्रयेत. ये को इवन जान के भी बाजी लगानी पड़े इन चारों में से एक को प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए, वो बाजी ठीक है, दाव पे लगाना पड़े, है ना. If you have to put the whole life here, pranam stekta means two things. One is what? Entire life is only for that. Second is what? In the life, whatever we feel like very dear to us, like our own pranas to us, yet even that also we are able to give up for the practice of any one of them. है ना. किसी को भोजन प्राण होता है, तो प्राणान त्यक्ता मीन्स उस भोजन पे कंट्रोल करके. किसी को मित्र प्राण होते हैं, to some people the family members prana, for some people the profession, the money, they love it so much. Tyakta means what? If required, even that is kept aside, and one has to try to samashrayet, take support of shelter of any one of them, means make practice of them, master them, any one of them. प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा समाश्रयेत् एकं वा सर्वयत्नेन. Here is not भगवान again saying that just to कोशिश करो हो जाएगा या अपने आप हो जाएगा. सर्वयत्नेन, by saying so he says your efforts. And throughout life we have learned it so far. Grace of Guru God all will be there, but our effort also essential. Already we have seen the Adyatana Karma or Paurusha Prayatna in 6 sargas, 5-6 sargas. So ekam va sarvayatnena pranan tyaktva samashrayet. So the assurance is ekasmin vashage Ekasmin Vashage, if one of them you bring into your Vasha or control or practice or mastery, Yanti Chatvaraha api Vasham Yata. Why you are telling one of them? Because Yata means because if one of them also you master, all the other three also follow that one and you will become master of all the four. They are that way interconnected. Ekasmin Vashage Yate, Vashage Yanti Chatvaraha api Vasham. Yata means this is the reason. Therefore, pranan tyaktva at every cost sarvayatnena, samashrayat with full efforts. तो उसके लिए प्राणांस त्यक्त्वा मीन्स द डियरेस्ट थिंग्स ऑफ अवर निद्रा आदि, डियरेस्ट थिंग्स ऑफ अवर भोग आदि, डियरेस्ट थिंग्स ऑफ अवर so many attachments etc. These are the ones which do not allow us to practice any one of them. But beyond the practice of any one of them, and whatever the obstacles come, giving up that, conquering that is called pranans tyaktva. सो मोक्ष द्वारे द्वारपाल चत्वार संप्रकीर्तिताः शम विचार संतोष चतुर्थ साल संगम, 4 करो 3 करो 2 करो कम से कम 1 करो बट सर्वयत्नेन प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा. If one mastered, other 3 come. With all the 4, the gateway of the moksha is opened. You are the Raja of the moksha samrajya. To feel all these things deeply. And for that feeling also, I am repeatedly telling you at least 6 to 7 years minimum of Shravana from a qualified Guru, only of the Tattva Shastras, on everyday basis you have to listen. तब जाकर ही ये अंदर रजिस्टर होगा. That's because of the capacity of our mind intellect of forgetting these sacred things, because the mind intellect chip is fully filled with all these things. Just like in our life, with so many people, we have attachment, obligations, duties, sentiments, that in that chakar, we have no time at all for our elders and gurus, etc. है ही नहीं time उनके लिए, because इसी में फंसे हैं. So too, the whole day's activities of ours are so many. With that, we are so much tired that even 5-10 minutes jump करने को भी न मानो होता न time होता. Same way, in the entire life, we are filled with so many things that we are not able to do them. उनको थोड़ा सा समझते हुए करने के लिए बहुत बहुत साल लगता है टाइम. एक ही रिक्वेस्ट, some at least half a dozen years, continuously listen, just to enter into the understanding of the importance of it. That's it. After that, at least 6 more years to understand the subject matter thoroughly. Then the actual sadhana starts up, becoming qualified through Viveka Vairagya Shamadhamadi, which will take again some more years. After that, going into that solitude, single pointedly, trying to become introverted and searching out the self within, one realizes it. बट द 4 खंबे इधर जो है, 4 द्वारपाल, उनको अपना दोस्त बना लो. एकं वा सर्वयत्नेन प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा समाश्रयेत्, एकस्मिन् वशगे यान्ति चत्वारोऽपि वशम्. एकस्मिन् वशगे चत्वारोऽपि वशं यान्ति. यतः, because of this reason. Now go to the next shloka, beautiful one. Krishna. Again coming back to the topic of Viveka. Saviveko hi shastrasya jnanasya tapasasya shrutehe bhajanam bhushanakaraha bhaskaraha tejasamiva. What a experiential thought Vaashishtha ji is sharing. Ki saviveko hi, the person who is with the Viveka, which is awakened in him, because he is in the company of the Sadhu Santa Mahatma. Savivekahi Shastrasya Bhajanam Bhushanakaraha, then Jnanasya Bhajanam, then Tapasya Bhajanam, and also Shrutehe Bhajanam. Tejasam Bhushanakara Bhaskara Iva. Like there are so many Tejo Yukta constellations. The suns are there, the moon is there, so many stars are there, sorry, planets. But who is the real bright, brilliant Abhushana like of all these luminous things is Bhagavan Surya only. In the same way, this person becomes Sabiveki, what do you call, qualified for all these things and excels also in them. What are the 4 things? Shastrasya Bhajanam. Okay. Shastrasya bhajana means a person with viveka alone becomes qualified for Shastra listening and studying and also get the knowledge of it. Second is what? Jnanasya bhajanam. Through the Shastra Dhenam, the Viveki alone becomes qualified for the gaining and reminding of the knowledge or remembering the knowledge. Third one is Tapasaha Bhajanam. After Shastra study and when we gain the Jnanam, the real Tapasya, Mana Indriyadi Nigraha, Vasana Nirmulanam, all of them happen. No, that also is possible only to the Viveki. And finally, Shrutehe Bhajana means what? He is the only one who will listen to the inner call of the truth to say that you and I are one, you just be one with me. Okay, here Shruti means Moksha Shastra. If you take it, then Shastra means the other Yagna, Upasana Shastranas, which are also required for sadhaka for antakarna purification when they are done without any phalasakti. So phalasakti rahitata se when we do Yagni Yaga, antakarna becomes Shuddha. So that Yagni Yaga are given to us in Shastra. A Viveki is qualified for that. So too, through the Shastra Dhenam, Laksha Marga are known. That's called as Jnanam. That Jnanam also, a Viveki alone is Bhajanam Patra qualified. Then to begin the Tapasya, a Viveki alone at every moment can calculatively put his steps only toward the Moksha Marga, not the Bandhana Marga. Therefore, he alone can do Tapasya. Viveki. The Tapasya means all the Indriya Mano Sankalpa Bhoga Tyaga. विवेकी को ही पता चलता है ना कि ये सब फंसाने वाले हैं ओनली द परमात्मा प्राप्त इज मोक्ष therefore from the 100 to 90 80 70 slowly I'll reduce my indulgence involvement finally I make it 0 100% I'm sadhaka is called tapasvi. Who can do that? Viveki. So Viveki is qualified for the Shastra, qualified for the Jnanam, qualified for the Tapasya, and finally Viveki alone is Bhajanam, qualified for fit student for Shrutehe. Here Shruti means the Upanishad Mahavakyas, Tatmasi Mahavakyas. है ना? Like Guru has told Tattvamasi. Tad is Brahma with Ishvara, Tvam is Brahma with Jiva Bhava. So the Ishvara all सर्वज्ञत्व सर्वेश्वरत्व सर्वव्यापकत्वादि उसको साइड पे रखो तो ही इज ब्रह्मन अलोन जीवा अल्पज्ञ अल्प शक्तिमान अल्प व्यापक you keep that away he is also the atman and brahman are one he is able to intellectually grasp and also in his sadhana he can just keep away all the upadhi tadatmya of himself of the jagat and ishvara then nirupadika jiva jagat ishvara is brahman alone because brahman alone with the upadhi appearing as Jiva Jagadishwara, the khel which is going on. With the Sattva Guna, the Brahman alone is Ishvara. With the Rajo Guna, Brahman alone is Jiva, all Jivas. With Tamo Guna, Brahman alone is appearing as entire Jada Jagat in front of us. Go beyond the three gunas, it is nothing but one Paramatma. This is called as Shruti. So, Shastra, Jnana, Tapasya, Shruti. Who is qualified for all this? Savivekaha. सविवेको ही शास्त्रस्य भाजनम ज्ञानस्य भाजनम तपसः भाजनम श्रुतेः भाजनम भूषणाकारः भास्कर तेजसाम इव among all the tejasan vastus like the Surya Bhagwan. He is a special and he is the bhushan also. In that way. Therefore, aim at viveka. Viveka comes when we are in the company of the sadhu jana. How clear see the topics? Now, when we study these shastras repeatedly, that knowledge starts sinking in us. With that knowledge, we can change the whole lifestyle, which is now full of samsara and bandhana. Slowly, we can do the sadhana towards moksha. Continuing, ghanatam upayatam hi prajnamandhyamacedasam yati stavaratam ambhu jadyat pashanatam iva. It's a very crucial shloka. Okay. Very, very serious, very sincere here. I don't know how to convey, but I am to feeling the meaning of this mantra very deeply, very, very clearly. What he says here is Ambu Jadyat Pashanatam. First example. Ambu the waters. Jadyat because of the extreme cold. Pashanatam Does it become like a stone ice or not? A very liquid water becomes an unbreakable, solid ice block because of the jadyata. Shaityata. Jadyat Pashanatam Ambu. Yes, because the coldness, the water becomes ice. If you remember that, in the same way, Prajna Mandyam Achetasa. The people who have no Viveka, because they are not in the company of the Paramatma or Gurus. Those who are not in the company of Paramatma, therefore they are not developing Viveka. That Viveka Rahita Chitta slowly becomes solidified in its mandata. Means the intellect becomes so thick that it stops thinking. Either it will act according to vasanas or the fancies of the mind or the temptations of the senses, mostly the misguidance by all the people around. But by itself, like the ice block, that chitta becomes manda jada. If it is not exposed to the Mahatmas and the Viveka is not kindled in it too. We are all in that stage. Buddhimandhyam we all have. Spiritual buddhimandhyam regarding what is to be achieved in life, human, what for this human life is given. Itna mand hai buddhi. Other side, our buddhi is sharp. How to cheat others, and how to, misguide others, how to variety of things, do variety of things by which our money is gained or our position is maintained. कितना शार्प है देखो दुनिया के लोग साइंस में भी इतना तरक्की कर रहे हैं प्रकृति को भी इतना एक्सप्लोर एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहे हैं इनमें है बुद्धि बट व्हाट अबाउट वेयर इज मोक्ष what about how each human being have to look at each other as the members of the same family called as a Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? I was listening today the PM's lecture both there. You know how powerful it was. So Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Whole universe is one. That buddhi mandya. That buddhi is sharpness is not there. Manda ho gaya buddhi. I read it again, please remember. Prajna mandyam achetasam sthavaratam yati ganatam upayatam hi jadyat. When continuously we don't expose our intellect to the great Mahatmas and their teachings, that little bit प्रज्ञा जो भी है उसमें धीरे धीरे मंद होकर वो स्थावर हो जाता है ना सेम थिंग सेड लिटिल डिफरेंटली इन गीता व्हाट इज दैट नो इंद्रियाणाम ही चरताम यन मनः अनुविधीयते चरताम इंद्रियाणाम यन मनः अनुविधीयते so the indriyas are moving here and there indriyas are wanting to graze the world and to that indriyas when mind also is following mind is the antakarana तब क्या होगा तद that particular practice of ours negative तद अस्य हरति प्रज्ञाम it takes away all the prajna of this manushya vayur navamiva ambasi like in the waters river or ocean the nava is there nobody to rudder it or protect it how the winds take it hither and thither only finally to drown that ship in the waters in the same way a person's prajna will be totally destroyed when his mind is following the sense organs prajna word used is common there also prajna here also prajna वहां प्रज्ञा का हरण कहा यहाँ प्रज्ञा मंद हो जाएगी फाइनली इट बिकम्स स्थावरता like a stone only then we are not available for any thinking contemplation we become fanatic in our egos we become fanatic in our vasanas we become fanatic in our own misguidance received from the equally fanatic stupid fellows who talk about only the bhautikavada the materialism the bhogavada the nastikavada the jadavada very very dangerous sadhu santka company and through them shastra adhyanam through that remembering our ultimate goal and for that all the disciplines of the life one of them is taking the world as a family and serving them if these sensibilities sensitivities are there world life will be like a liquid flowing beautifully to merge in the ocean the river merges in the ocean so to merge in the infinite consciousness otherwise, without these minimum practices, our antakarana will be like a ice block solid somewhere in the glaciers. That's it. Never traveling, never reaching to Paramatma. See the waters when it is in liquid form keeps on flowing. In that flow en route, it serves the people in so many ways, finally finding its destination of becoming one with the ocean. So to a person's Vivichitta, when it is exposed to the Gurus, in that when the Viveka comes, this Viveki, while reaching to his own destination of Paramatma Prapti, en route he becomes the servant of the world, an asset to the world, a contributor to the world, a giver to the world, a producer for the world, a blessing to the world. What a beautiful is that life is. कितना मजा है कि नहीं देखो यार इमेजिन करने से इतना आनंद होता है when we continuously maintain it. So therefore, don't allow yourselves to become jada. Be like water flowing, that is through Viveka, born out of the company with the Mahatmas and Shastras. Clear? Ghanatam upayatam hi prajnamandyam achetasam yati stavaratam ambujadyat pashanatam iva. Like the water becomes, because jadata or coldness, pashanata like a stone unbreakable. So too, in our own arrogant individual, stone like or what is say, fanatic life, we become like stone that we are not available thereafter for any improvement or vivek. Isn't it? That like you have one religion in the world. So fanatic they are. Two they are, both of them are so. They are born from some other religion and they think they are the greatest ones and to such an extent है ना जिस थाली में खाया उसी को लात मारो जिस माँ के है ना जो दूध पिया वही लात मारो छाती पे दिस टाइप ऑफ फैनेटिसिज्म दे हैव वेरी फनी यू जस्ट सी इट द वर्ल्ड in the same way we become bhautikavadi we involve in all our dharma papa we only invoke ourselves the narakadi and en route so many innocent beings we keep on troubling जिनका विवेक जागृत हो गया वो परमात्मा को पाने के रास्ते में रहता हुआ ही विल बिकम हेल्पिंग टू अदर्स जिनका विवेक नष्ट हो गया वो अपने आप को नरक के तरफ ले जाता हुआ इन बिटवीन ही विल ट्रबल अदर्स आल्सो our life should be for the sake of entire globe and universe. I am ready to continuously function life after the life. ऐसा होना चाहिए ना कि for my own individual sake not to for the bhoga. I am ready to disturb or trouble everybody including the movement of the planets. एक दुष्ट व्यक्ति के कारण ग्रहों के चाल में भी डिस्टरबेंस होकर उनको गुस्सा आकर वो पूरा प्लैनेट को समय वो सताता है whenever the Hitlers or these type of terrorists come in the globe with such a rakshasic thoughts that affects the planetary movement. They in turn trouble the whole planetary beings only, helpless. They can't do anything otherwise. So too, a great Mahatma like Sri Rama or Sri Krishna are born, who are having the universal outlook. In their presence, even the planets become so healthy, happy, they shower all positive blessings. These are all not just said out of hat, etc. Study all our great Shastras and see time and again what is happening in the universe, you will know it. In our own India, you can see last 10 years, a good, confident and patriotic government is run by the people. I know, government is so beautiful. The rulers. Therefore, all planets are blessing. So the India is developing well. Whole world is acknowledging our glory, welcoming us. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमको तो पहले तो रिकॉग्निशन भी नहीं था कि एक देश है भारत करके बिकॉज द गुड पीपल आर देयर वी हैव सेलेक्टेड वी हैव बिकम गुड एवरीबॉडीज कंट्रीब्यूशन इज देयर इन इट छोटा या बड़ा हो पॉजिटिव में भी होता है नेगेटिव में भी होता है all this amounts to one thing be in the company of Jnani Sadhu Mahatmas, allow the Viveka to be Jagrata in us, don't get solidified with that Jagrata Viveka while trying to reach the goal. Be a helping person for the entire universe. Ganadam Upayatam Viprajnamanam Jetsam Yati Stavartam Ambujadyat Pashanatam Iva. Having in general said so, now to Rama directly, Vaashishtha says, you are something special, unique. Tantu Raghava Saujanya Gunashastrartha Drushtivihi Vikasitantah Karanaha Stita Padma Ivodaye. So, how beautiful is the praise. And praise Vasishtha is doing to Rama, not to get any of the, again, salary hike from him or any position more or making the post permanent. इसलिए थोड़ी कर रहे वशिष्ठ जी देखो जब बंदा कोई बुरा होता है ना, सीक्रेटली पर्सनली उसको बुलाकर कहना बेटा ये ठीक नहीं है, पब्लिक नहीं करना, लाइक द इंडियन मीडिया डज इट every minute, every 10 minutes. How many, on the name of sensation, thoughtless, meaningless, useless things they go on projecting. As if in India, there are no good things are happening. Every moment, millions of good things are happening in India. One of them is this satsang. I am doing it from last 5 years. I have done 7,700 talks. Does anybody say one sentence like this? How many philanthropic or charitable actions in so many families are doing, individuals are doing, millions and millions of works, educated or uneducated, employed or not so, rich or poor, इतने लोग इतना कर रहे बाबा, उसका पब्लिसिटी होता ही नहीं, नेगेटिव ओनली शो, which is very wrong. Show negative also to teach the lesson, but also show the positive so that people feel proud of India. थोड़ा अब बदल रहा है सिस्टम, पहले तो और भी खराब था, पॉजिटिव भी दिखाओ, पॉजिटिव भी दिखाओ. तो हियर वशिष्ठ जी क्या है ना, if somebody is negative confidentially go and talk to them, don't publicize because negativity जल्दी फैलती है. But if somebody is positive, bring him to the public for two reasons, that the other gets inspired by it, and this person also, oh no, I am recognized, now I have to maintain this goodness, rather I have to improve upon it. It's an inspiration to him also, to the people also. So Sri Rama is praised here with full knowledge that Rama will not get carried away by this praise to become arrogant, but he feels responsible now more. A matured, intelligent person, with every promotions given, with every praise done, he feels more responsible and more careful. जिंदगी में सारे बहुत बातें होते हैं. तो ही इज प्रेजिंग रामा, तम तू हे राघवा, ओ राघवा रघुकुल वंशोद्धारक, ओ माय डियर रामा, तुम तो यू तो तुम तो सौजन्य गुण शास्त्र अर्थ दृष्टि भी. सो सौजन्य गुण शास्त्रार्थ दृष्टि भी, विथ दीज थ्री थिंग्स. सौजन्यता, you are sujana by nature, only you are sujana, there is no durjanata at all in you. सौजन्य मीन्स ऑल ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज, है ना. ये नाम दे दो आप किसी को, बच्चों को, बेटी होती है सुजना और सौजन्य, बहुत सुंदर नाम है ना. सुजना इसका नाम ही है कि ही बिकम पॉजिटिवली क्रिएटिव एटसेट्रा. ही और शी, जनरली नेम इज गिवन टू द गर्ल, दिस इज फेमिनिन वर्ड. तो सौजन्य मीन्स सुजनता, जना ह्यूमन बीइंग, सुजना मीन्स विद ऑल ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज, जितना भी आप सोचो. सेकंड इज गुण. Here guna means what? The abilities and talents you talk about. If you talk the saujanya as the qualities, then the guna you can talk it as what are the qualifications, etc., talents, etc., other knowledges, etc., other, let us say yuddha vidya ityadi. And third one is shastra artha drushti. शास्त्रार्थ दृष्टि मीन्स व्हाट, यू आर नॉट गिवन द शास्त्र ज्ञान बाय मी, अभी तो स्टार्ट कर रहा हूं मैं, फिर भी तुम्हारे पास शास्त्र पढ़ सुनने का, शास्त्र के रहस्य को ग्रहण करने का दैट कैपेसिटी इज देयर. सो यू आर ह्यूमन बाय योर नेचर, यू आर full of all the good qualities, as well as you have the love for the shastra and live life according to shastra. The guna of Rama, you can see them in Valmiki Ramayana in the first Balakanda, first Sarga, Sankshipt Ramayana में श्लोका 1 to maybe the श्लोका 27 or 17. 85 great divine qualities of Rama are told. Saujanya and Guna and Shastrartha Drishti. Saujanya is in general how to be among the people. Guna means whenever the works have to be undertaken, responsibilities are done, all the abilities, talents. Shastrartha Drishti is exactly knowing what Shastra says, doing only that. इस तरह से इन तीनों का कारण विकासित अंतःकरण स्थितः, यू आर ए फुल्ली ब्लॉसम्ड अंतःकरण वाला हो आप. Example is Padma iva udaye, like the early morning, how the lotus beautifully fully blossoms when the Bhagwan Surya comes. सूर्य भगवान की किरणें आते ही ओ मुरझावा या that bud which is closed, how beautifully blossoms up. So your antakarana is blossomed antakarana. So by the way, by this way, indirectly, Sri Vaashishtha ji is telling all of us that to receive the great messages of the Guru for the highest effectiveness, our antakarana has to be fully blossomed like a lotus. And the lotus like antakarana's blossoming is Saujanya, Guna, Shastrartha, Drushti. Sujanata, we have human live in the world around. Guna, gain all the qualities, qualifications. Shastrartha, Drushti, let the life be lived according to Tasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karya Vyavasthito. In this way, our great Vasishtha ji, while praising, is also teaching all of us also these qualities should be there. Then he says in the next sloka, Imam Jnanagiram Shrotum Avabodhum cha he sanmete arasi uddhata karanatvam jantur veena sunamita. So you are such a like a deer enjoys the beautiful music. You too are qualified worthy to listen to the knowledge which I am going to give you and also understand it and awaken yourself to live up to that knowledge level. So I have no doubt at all, I am going to give you this. So in this way, VAKTRU SHRUTRU LAKSHANA, under this title, this Sarga gives so many profound, beautiful qualifications to a serious, sincere learner. May we go through this again and again, take seriously, note down those points, allow them to enter into our heart, then live them. Tomorrow we'll continue. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Namam Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. काफी इतना कल हम इसका कंप्लीट करेंगे. देन वी गो फॉर द 12th सर्गा. 12th सर्गा का थीम क्या है महात्माओं? The 12th Sarga talks about Tattva Mahatmya. Then in the 13th one, we will see the big one it is Shama Nirupanam. Shamo Vichara Santosha, Chaturtha Sadhu Sangama. 13th talk about Shama. Then Chaturthasha, 14th one, talks about, it also good Sarga, Vichara Nirupanam. Adho ko maine kaha na hoga. Then the 15th Sarga mein Santosha Nirupanam. Good. Then the 16th Sarga, षोडश में आ गया सदाचार निरूपणम. That is sadhu sangama sadachara nirupanam. Then 17th sarga, huge one it is again, Krishna Vasudeva. About the grantha, its sankhya, everything will come. In this way, 20 sarga hai is Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Only 20. The early one, Vairagya Prakaranam had 33 sargas. This one is only 20. So we are into the 11th one, 9 of them in maybe 20-25 days we do it. Then comes the Utpatti Prakaranam, 122 sargas. Sthiti Prakaranam, Upashama. Then Nirvana Prakaranam runs into more than 300 extra sargas. क्योंकि निर्वाण मोक्ष की बात है. 4 साल nothing to worry, करते ही रहेंगे. As I told you, our all evening classes are fixed. योगा वाष्टम रामायण कम से कम 3 साल. आदि शंकर ग्रंथ अध्ययन कम से कम 3 साल. Skanda Purana कम से कम more than that, because after Skanda we take up Vishnu or some other Purana. Then the Parayanam, once Prasthanatra is over, which itself will take 6-7 mahine, then let us see. If you are committed, if you are attentive, if you are a Shraddhalu, if you are well prepared in the mind, these 2 hours of our everyday class can be a very good input for our itself is sadhana first of all. Further sadhana आगे पीछे करने के लिए भी sufficient data होगा. Thank you, my dear friends. Om. Om Nadatra Suryo Bhatina Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Utoye Tameva Bhanto Tasya Bhasal Mangalam Gurudevaya Manabru Yeri Me Gurudasha Gurse Sihava Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Sri Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastra Ki Jai. Sri Vashishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Veda Vyasadi Brahma Vidyacharya Ki Jai. follow by Sri Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Gita, Brahma Sutra, Yoga, Asana, Bhatan, Yoga Darshana, Adhyatma, Ramayana, Surya Samhita, Shiva Purana, Skanda Purana, Tibara, Ityadi, समस्त श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संत वाङ्मय शास्त्र की जय, समस्त ऋषि ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता गण की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम, अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिवराशक्ति माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय, मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त श्रोता गण की जय. Join in 5 minutes to study other three texts. Commitment होना चाहिए बाबा. Don't be lighter. Don't take the important things lightly and meaningless things seriously. Dedicating, destroying whole life for those worthless things. इतना मेच्योरिटी तो बनता है भाई. As an intelligent human being, भारतीय सनातन धर्मी मिनिमम बनता है. Which guru you select, which speaker, anybody doesn't matter. But तत्व शास्त्र होना चाहिए. In your own language, there are many people giving that. Stick to that. Don't listen to your terrible enemy called as mind and ego. The ego will say, why should I listen? The mind says, let us go and enjoy the world. Keep both of them away. Then anybody महात्मास जो तत्व सिखा रहे हैं हमको, शास्त्र के ऊपर दृष्टि लगाओ, पढ़ते पढ़ते जाओ, you will see the how the intellect gets opened up for the higher goals, etc. Then you will see the charm of living a human life, the beauty, the that elegance, everything will be there. अब क्या है? So much of regrets and guilts and all, filled with the desires and unfulfilled, going in wrong paths and creating havoc for ourselves and all. There's no meaning at all in it, no decency. तो कहीं भी हो, just listen. My humble suggestion. Choice is yours. Yeah, we are joining in 5 minutes.